I've just come on a lovely picture on my television of an advert for Canada. What a lovely picture. Big boat on water and a lovely city background behind. Oh, great. So I have got some more poetry in the making, but at the moment it's not quite finished. So maybe if I can get my head in gear, maybe we might tomorrow. So at the moment, it's all down to whatever we would like to chat about. Hi, Charlie. Welcome, welcome. I hope you are well today. Everything is going fine here. At least the weather has stopped raining, but it's getting a little bit colder, I think. It's feeling a little bit chilly. You are good. That's grand. That's what I like to hear. We all need to keep well, don't we? Especially with the winter coming along and all the winter bugs and things, which has just reminded me I was supposed to have gone down to the chemist today and check out, seeing if they do any flu jabs. It would save us going all the way down to the surgery if they did. It's not quite such a long way. Not that our surgery is very far, but I tell you what, when anything gets to more than like 50 yards down the road, for us oldies, that's like 2 miles. So we like to keep everything as close to us as we can. So that's something I might have to think about doing. It's incredible, isn't it? As soon as I get into town, everything goes out of my head. And I think I should make a list of what I need to do, which I've done in the past. And then I've left the list at home and I'm halfway down through the town and I'm thinking, the list is there on the table at home. So you can't win either way. It's close by. It's not too far. I mean, we live in town, Charlie, in the chemist place. I mean, mainly most of them are doing all these jabs. I mean, I've got to go down the surgery in a couple of weeks' time. Actually, we're 24, 30. No, not just over a week's time to get my yearly diabetic check. And they always do me then. But my husband's been getting done, obviously, as well. In the last couple of 3 years, we've sort of gone down together at the same time. That's why I was working out possibly the chemist down the road might be easier to get in to do together. Our surgery's usually been okay, but the only problem with them is they've put themselves together with another practice that is way across the way, and they try to. I know last year we had to go over to the other place. I mean, it's not such a thing because we've got the car and we can soon drive over there, but it is a way out, and I think to myself, I joined our surgery where we are to be closer for us, and we seem to be getting pushed out, further away all the time. And it's like everything nowadays, nothing seems to be straightforward. And the easier you try to make it for yourself, it just sort of, goes all over the place. So it'll have to be, we will sort it anyway, sometime or the other. Until then, I still don't know whether to do the 2 lots all at once, because they're still doing COVID stuff as well. I think I was saying the last time I was on here talking, Last year, I think I was okay, but the year before, I was really quite ill when they did the two lots together. I think it put me in bed for about a week, and I really don't want to be like that again. Anyway, it'll come down to the day whenever we're going to do it, and then I shall make up my mind. And there you go, and that's what we do to keep ourselves going. So the news is all nothing very happy going on at the moment. What are they talking? Digital ID again? They're talking about all this stuff, but then they're saying, oh, it's going to be 3 or 4 years before they bring it in. Everything they see to say that they're going to do, it's not going to happen straight away. It's going to be 3 or 4 years' time. Yeah. So they're just saying it, aren't they? To sort of make up for all the other rubbish stuff that they've done, to try to make us feel as though, oh, well, they're not too bad after all. They are going to do this and this. Oh dear. I don't know. Never mind. We are always complaining, aren't we? I seem to be lately anyway. So, I'm just trying to think up something good that we can talk about. What about Christmas? Christmas is coming. And I'm not, do you know what? It's nice when it's around, but I'm always glad when it's over. But I tell you, the part of the year that I really, really hate, and that's the beginning of a new year. I absolutely hate January. January, I seem to feel like, okay, we've not lost, but we've done another year. So time is going on again, and we start all over again. Apart from the fact the weather's never very nice in January, but no, January, February, March, even when it's spring, I'm not that keen. I feel in a better mind when we sort of get to coming up to summertime. Though I will complain if it gets too hot. And then that's sort of half of the year gone again. Oh man, I don't know. So, like I said, at least the weather is better today and it stopped raining. We've had rain for about, I don't know, 2 or 3 days non-stop. And it was supposed to be, I think, again tomorrow in a couple of 3 days non-stop. Though I suppose, we must need it in a way. Because up until now, I don't think we've had much rain through the year. Oh, excuse me. I had another blooming night last night where I just could not go to sleep. And then when it's time to wake up, I do go to sleep. I so wish I could get out of this habit, But it's not happening at the moment. Well, so what else is there going on? We're coming up to the weekend. Most of the towns around, apart from ours, I think we're sort of what they call carnival season. I know there's one place that is a little way away, a few miles away. They're always very first to have their carnival, and it's usually a brilliant, brilliant carnival. I mean, for a few years back along, we had a carnival here, but all of a sudden it was given out that nobody had the interest or the inclination to organise. And I think, that's quite sad. When I think of the little town that I came from, where I lived before, much smaller than this, and they had a carnival, and they still do. They have a carnival every year. Well, it's probably gone by now because they always had it at the beginning of this month. And as the sort of dates in that go, every so many years, it used to come on my birthday. And especially, when I was a real youngster, a little one, I used to think that was great that I had the carnival on my birthday. So that one's come and gone, and I expect a few others. And then we have a thing, and that was a couple of weeks ago now. We have a thing on Little Town, just, I don't know, about only about 4 or 5 miles out from here, in a little town where they have a thing called the Pack Monday Fair. And that is really like a huge, big outdoor market. And that has been going for years and years. And why it's called Pack Monday and Fair, I have no idea. I think there is a fair that comes with it. But we used to go every year as well. But it's mainly a load of stalls set out all around the streets, the main street and the side streets and all around everywhere. Very, very popular. And that's still going. It would be quite interesting to find out how long that's been going. I think it's been going for quite some time. That's why it's called Pack Monday Fair. It's some old historic explanation of what it actually was. So that's come and gone. The first carnival of the year is come and gone. The carnival where I used to live has come and gone. I don't know if there's anything else much more now coming along. It's incredible, since we've been living here, actually in the town, we know nothing about what is going on. We don't seem to get any information around. They don't seem to advertise much around anywhere now. At one time, I mean, you used to know exactly what was going on, what was going to happen, what day it was going to be, or whatever. I mean, even all the stuff that they're doing around this town now. If it wasn't for the fact of places like Facebook, you wouldn't know what was going on in your own neighbourhood. Incredible. But they seem to be wanting to pull this town to pieces at the moment. And I can't believe that they think they're going to make it any better. Some of the places they've pulled down, I think, has been, quite bad. They don't seem to like. I mean, I know some of the probably nearly everything around in this town has quite an age to it because we've not had any new buildings here. But I mean, some of the old buildings have got such character, and I can't understand why somebody in authority for the town decides that, oh, we don't want that anymore, so we'll pull it down. Yeah, Henry, honestly, it's incredible. They just don't seem to. I assure years back, you would find posters and stickers and things on lamp posts and buildings and that telling you something was going to happen at such and such a date. You don't see that around much anymore. We had very talking about sort of abandoning things and pulling things down. We had I can't remember how many years ago. Again, I'm going back a few years, but we had a theatre built, and always very popular. I mean, been no commonly spirit, no Henry. Yeah, and our theatre, obviously they did pantomimes and stuff. Excuse me, for kids when it's coming up to this time of the year. I can remember going to quite a few pantomimes and stuff there with mostly my grandchildren. Then they found about, I don't know how many months back, they found that there was something wrong with the build of it after it had been up for years and years and years. So something like you get this cement that they used to use that is not very good. It either doesn't last, does it start crumbling away or something that would give the chance of a building sort of collapsing and things. And whatever it was they found there, they obviously shut the place down. And then the council come along. Oh, they sent us all letters. In fact, that is what Google. Yes, that is true. Well done for Google. I don't know what we did without Google. Yeah, and so the council sent us all a letter saying, "Are you happy for us or for this theatre to be redone, whatever they've got to do with it?" So you can vote yes or no. If we do it, that mean putting the council rates up. So you'll all be paying more to get this theatre done. And apparently, I mean, I thought to myself, I know, it's more money on your bills than that. But if it's going to go towards a place that is going to be good for the community and put something into this town, because we've got, like we're all here now, we've got one little theatre that's sort of like more like, I think it's more of a private place that it's only very tiny. We've got no cinema or anything like that. So, well, I don't think we have. We might have a big one down the bottom in the complex there. But that costs an arm and a leg and a small mortgage to get into. So, I'm thinking, though I didn't vote for this thing, I'm thinking, well, probably people will say, oh, yeah, okay, if it's going to be a couple of pennies or so more on the council tax, I don't mind if it's going to give the town, something for the community to go to. And surprisingly enough, again, I picked this up on Facebook the other day. Surprisingly enough, when they counted all the votes in, everybody was saying no. They weren't going to pay. We aren't going to pay any more council tax, And the letter the council gave up said if it was saying no, they weren't going to do anything to this building. Goodness knows what they were thinking to do. They couldn't leave it empty, but apparently they weren't going to repair it or do whatever they had to do for it. So apparently the vote come back no, and the next thing we hear is, well, the council have totally ignored the vote. We're still going to do it anyway and put your council tax up. So there you go. So you can't even have a say nowadays, can you? Because if you don't say what they want you to say, they still go ahead and do whatever anyway. Oh man, what a life. Yeah. So apart from demolishing half the town and going to build flats on it, going to take away half of the car parks and going to build flats on the car parking spaces. It's going downhill very quickly here, and I don't think we're the only town. I really don't. Because I say to people sometimes about it, and they say, well, such and such is exactly the same. I think probably, and I mean, I know like I do, a lot of people shop online now, don't they? And again, I think I said the other day, I wanted a battery for our handheld little Hoover thing. And there was nowhere in our town here that I could get that battery. So I had to go online to get it. So I went online. I had it in the post the next day. So it is no wonder, people go to their computers as soon as they can't get anything locally. Yeah. That's not the first time I've had to wanted some little batteries for my little lamp that I put out on the landing there. The little tiny watch batteries. Couldn't find them anywhere here in town. Go on the internet, and there they are. Yay. Mm-hmm. So, well, sorry, I've stopped talking. Once again, just looking to see what they're saying up here on the television. It's the same thing. Immigration. And the absolutely brilliant thing that our government did, this one in, one out. I've never heard of anything so ridiculous. Apparently it was all over our news, I think yesterday, that one of these people that came over on these little boats was sent back. And he turned right around and got back on the next boat and came back again. So that brilliant plan that was supposed to work so marvelously didn't work at all. How crazy. Yeah. What else is coming up? Asylum seeker den showing magic found guilty of murdering. A young lad as well. Looking at his picture up, was it yesterday or Wednesday on here? He's just killed one of his schoolmates. Why, oh why? Just because they had an argument. Now he's going to be in prison for a very long time. What a waste. Do they not realize what a waste of their life when they go out and do things like this? Nobody, the youngsters all the grown-ups seem to be able to settle an argument without it turning into fighting and killing. What is happening to everyone? Is there a PS6? Oh, Henry, yeah. I haven't heard about that. Oh man, that's probably going to cost a small fortune. Funnily enough, I think the last time I was chatting on here, I was talking about that other PS5 thing that digital one that they brought out. You don't hear anything about that at all. So I don't know. Has it died a death? Don't even see it around anywhere. I mean, that was a really, I think, an utter waste of money, that one. A PS6 would be fine. Absolutely fine. Actually, that has brought me on to something I was going to talk about and had completely forgotten. I was going to talk about the Xbox. I can't see the Xbox going along anymore. I've got the little white digital one. The last one, yeah, you're going to for a few more. Yeah, the PS5 is okay, isn't it? Yeah. I got the little digital white Xbox. Is it Series S or something? I'm never quite sure which is the right series one. The black, ridiculously looking one, or the little white one. Anyway, I decided last night to plug it in, and of course, I had to wait quite a while for it to download or upgrade or whatever, because I hadn't played it for a good few weeks. And also another thing I'd done is I'd stopped the subscription on it because, for automatic renewal, because it I wasn't using it, and I'm thinking, well, this is a waste of money. So I went on it last night, and I was fiddling around on it, but I eventually was able to get into it. And we had been talking about the Fallout 4. I think that just sort of came about on one stream I was doing, because that Atom 4 that I'm playing is quite similar. And yes, Henry, I mean, well, I'll just say what happened to me last night. After I managed to get into the Xbox, and I hadn't played a subscription, I saw the games that I had in there, and I saw Fallout 4 was there, and I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to play Fallout 4 and see how it goes, because I do like that game. So I've got it. I've got it in there on a digital thing, but I've also got it as a PS4 disc. So it's not that I can't play it somehow. But I couldn't believe when I went on to start it off, it comes up, you don't own this. You have to buy this, or you have to go on a subscription. And I'm thinking, hang on a minute. It's in there in the digital thing, but it won't let me play it because I had no subscription running on it. And I'm thinking, yeah, but hang on a minute. I've paid for this long before. All the time, forever, I've been paying an Xbox subscription. Now, all of a sudden, because I decided not to do an automatic renewal this year, they were saying to me, I've got to have this subscription, else I can't play. So I'm done with the Xbox. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear it out of anything that I've got on there. And then I was looking on some websites and places to see how much they, if I just sell it for a few pounds, and I won't get much for it either. But oh, I was really annoyed over that, and I'm thinking, well, Microsoft, you're not playing fair. Yeah. Yeah, I liked Fallout 4. I couldn't get on to it with the 76. I like Fallout 4. And if they were to bring out Fallout 5, I would be more than happy. But I am so annoyed with Xbox. You wouldn't believe. And last night I thought myself, I mean, I've got this thing actually where all the old consoles, I mean, I've got up on the shelf in that here behind me. I have sort of kept all the old consoles just because, they're nice consoles. But I don't know why. I just want to sling this latest Xbox thing out the window. With my, is it actually? I've got an idea. I did. Now you're saying about that, Henry. I've got an idea. I did some time ago because I think my grandson, he had something to do with me doing that. Yeah. Yeah, I might put that back. I might fire up the PS4 and because I mean I like the PS4. I still think I do find now though it is a little bit slow. At the time, I when PS5 first came out, I had a bit of a job to get into it, and I kept going back and playing with the PS4. But it's taken me really up until now to suddenly realise that yes, the PS4 is that little bit slower. And now, of course, got used to the PS5. It still annoys me a little bit with some of the things it does. But a PS6 would be great. I know it's not long ago since they brought out that other PS5, but I really do think we need a nice new console. Fallout will work fine on PS. Try Fallout. Actually, no, that's something I never thought. I wonder. Yeah, I think it might. A lot of the PS4 games. Gosh, yes, Henry. Why didn't I think of that? Yeah, I've played. I took so many hours. I played in Fallout 4. I tell you what I liked. I liked going around and finding all the hidden robot suits that you could, get into and wear. Because there's quite a few around, isn't there, in the game that are sort of hidden away. And that suited me just fine. Finding them all out and taking them back to my little workshop. Yeah. Now you've really done me there. You see, saying about that, I think I will try it on the PS4 tonight. My other thing was trying to get Atomfall sorted out to get me through that place with all those druids. So, aye. Well, I suppose it's going to be time to. Yeah. I've got an HDMI 4K cable. Yeah. Is it one of those that is a thicker one? I've got one that is really, really thick. Now, what did I do with it? I found it the other day and I thought, ah, right, what is this? Actually, that's the thing, isn't it? I could put it in. I could put it in. Right. Is it one like this? It's quite thick. I think it says Monster. A Monster HDMI. I could use that. The only trouble with it is it's not very long. But I'm thinking that might be the better one. That's something I could do. I'll leave that out. Yeah, that's a 4K one. And I've got an idea. Actually, yes, I remember I bought this when the PS5 came out. And I'm not sure now why I took it away. I think because it's not very long. But I've got an idea. I think it will reach now. It's only got to go a little way over across. Thank you for that, Henry. Reminded me about that. But you know, I only by chance I found it. I was looking in the magazine rack, and I'm thinking, what's this cable doing here? How the hell I put it in the magazine rack? I don't know. I think I must have been sorting things out one day. And sometimes I'll think, where can I put this? Or I'll just stick that down there for a moment. And then you see, I forget the things are there. So there you are. So I think that is me going to do those jobs. Fallout 4 and change the cable. Yes. Excellent. There you go. Yeah, will be interesting actually to see. I'm really, really thinking if I did buy that for the PS5 or whether I bought it for the Xbox. But it doesn't really matter, does it? Yeah. And that'll give me something to do. I might have to maybe rearrange some of my bits about. No, I think it'll reach fine. There you go. So there you go. There you are. Any help on Fallout 4 with mods, I'll help you. I know a few good ones. I'll see what I can do, and we will see how we go. Hey. Thank you. Thank you for that. A lot depends on what's to do this evening, but I can usually find a little bit of time to do something. Yes, depends what interruptions I get, if I get any or not. So I think I'm going to have to wave you goodbye now. The time is nearly come on. I'm pretty certain my husband's going to come up in a moment because it's nearly closing up time. So let's just see what's all coming up on here. Time delayed. Oh wow. I'm getting a lot of these little videos coming up for Elden Ring. And really, some of them I have no idea what they're. Oh, wow, he got him just like that, 2 whacks. Some people are so good, are they not? There we go. So, great. Anyway, thank you, Henry. Yes, you enjoy. I will be back tomorrow, Saturday, and we'll see what is to do then. how things go, and if we can get on any better than we did today getting through Atomfall. But now we've sort of got into it, I think we're quite a way into it. I do really want to see if I can finish it, and we'll see what the outcome is, eh? But thank you for your help and everything. Thank you for coming along. And as I say, tomorrow is another day. Yeah. And have a good weekend yourself, Henry. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And Charlie Jook. Hey, you all look after yourselves. Here we go.